Thousands of mourners attended the funeral overnight of Aiia Maasarwe in her hometown of Baqa, al-Gharbiya in northern Israel. 1 week after she was killed after getting off a tram near Trobe University at Bundoora, the 21-year-old was buried in her hometown, an hour north of Tel Aviv. Thousands of mourners crammed outside the Maasarwe family home for a traditional Muslim burial in the predominantly Arab town of Baqa al-Gharbiya. Friends and neighbors carried flowers and Arabic signs, reading, "Your beautiful soul will not be forgotten." They huddled and prayed as her family lowered Maasarwe's coffin into the ground. "She was a special girl from all aspects. It's very hard to describe her in words," said her uncle, Aiia Maasarwe. Her family said Maasarwe had decided to study in Australia because of its reputation for safety. "I mean, that's unbelievable. How could something like this happen to someone like Aiia?" said a cousin, Baqa Maasarwe, "even though she's not with us. Her voice must continue to live on." Sheriff Maasarwe, her cousin, told AAP, "Aiia was a person full of life, energy, optimism." After arriving from Australia, her coffin was transported to the local mosque, where prayers were held for her. Cars jammed the streets, many displaying black flags. A sign outside the mosque read, "Violence is the language of filthy ones," in Arabic. But the Daily Mail reports that mourners were waiting at the hall for a Palestinian official to read a statement from Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. But Aia's cousin Sheriff Maasarwe took the microphone off the official and said, "We, as a family, say this is not about politics." Aia's cousin told media he did not want her death to become a political issue. After prayers, Maasarwe's coffin was carried out by close family members draped in silver cloth and lowered into the ground just after 11 a.m. local time. The only sound that could be heard was of Muslim prayers from loudspeakers. Youths marching in a procession held up black banners that read, "It's time to say, stop killing women," and "Women have the right to live in peace," in both Arabic and English. A crowd of mourners then followed Maasarwe's coffin as it was taken to the al-Sirat Mosque and cemetery where she was laid to rest. Hours earlier, the town's mayor, Khalid Abu Mouk, and Israeli Arab MP Ahmad Tabi accompanied Maasarwe's father as her coffin arrived at the airport. In a video posted on social media, Tabi said Maasarwe was now the daughter of all Arab Israelis. Earlier, as she made her final journey home, a small vigil was held near where she was murdered, with plans to plant a memorial tree and unveil a plaque at the site. Maasarwe's death is the second time in 7 months that a young woman had been killed on her way home at night in Melbourne, sparking outrage among the community. One pizza parlor in Coburg North has offered to be a safe haven if women believe they are in danger, saying anyone who feels in danger, is being followed or attacked, can enter the store and tell staff who will notify police. If anybody feels unsafe, they are more than welcome to stay inside until they are at ease and feel comfortable in going back out, Newlands Pizza said in a Facebook post that has been shared over 1,000 times. The store's owner Fauzi Dagestani says, he came up with the idea following Ms. Maasarwe's murder. "After all the news came out last Friday, a lady came in here. She sat in here for about 90 minutes. I just got the sense something was not quite right. She kept looking outside. I realized maybe there was a situation happening that she didn't want to talk about. She was afraid. She wanted somewhere safe to go into. That's the reason I decided to put the post up, to let people in this area know if you feel unsafe, if you feel insecure or there is danger out there, feel free to come inside and let us know about it." Cody Herman, 20, has been charged with Ms. Maasarwe's rape and murder.